Hello and welcome to a tribute video to my favourite video game of all time. And yes, I'm being very deadly serious about this video game, which is of course the Stanley Parable. Now, why am I doing this video? Well, because somebody called Sloth on Steam tried to gift me this game on my Rambler account, and I had to turn it down because I already own the game. And I have already played it, which is a crying shame really in hindsight, because it probably would have been a very nice game to LP on my channel properly, but because I've already played it and know all about it, then it's, I don't know, I can't really do a proper blind LP and make it as fun and as entertaining as I usually do. But what I would like to do is, because Sloth gave me the game, but I did return it back to him or her. I thought I'd make a tribute video anyway to say, look, thank you very much for gifting it to me. I thought that was a very nice gesture. But I have already got it and done it. But while we're at it, let's have a quick look at it, shall we? And see why it is my favourite video game of all time. Because again, I'm being deadly serious. It really is my favourite video game of all time. Now, I can't remember all of it. It was about a year ago, probably just over that, actually, thinking about it, when I played it. I have explored in the past all the story options, albeit one of them, I think, but that's because you have to spend a long time doing something. So I had to look that up on YouTube because I just didn't have time to do it. But in terms of what, why this is my favourite video game of all time, well, to put it simply, it's so simple. That's why, really. It's so simple, and yet it's so impactful. It's so complex. I don't really know what to make of it, other than it got my attention, it's brilliant, and I love it. And the game is very, 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 very metaphysical. But it's an epitome of video gaming in general. It really is. It is absolutely fantastic. So we'll just have a quick playthrough of it, or a quick play around with it, just for old time's sakes, just to be able to say, we did it on this channel, but I apologise, it's not a Let's Play Blinds. But let's pay tribute to this, and let's play it again. But like I said, it's been a while. I can't remember everything, but I remember bits of it. But let's do it again, real quick this time.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Hi, Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
That's a lovely number, by the way.
427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
That's pretty much a lot of jobs these days. No offence to you guys or girls who have these jobs, but think about it.
And in what order.
Okay, not necessarily that simplistic, but it's a bit more complex than that.
Every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. Stanley was happy.
And that's what we want in life. Just to be happy.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
And what be that?
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one
that
showed
is
up to
strange.
give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
It sounds
Shocked,
like it.
Frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Very well. That's what we'll do. If I can remember the controls. Oh yes, of course. W is forward, S is backwards, A and D are to go left and right, like in most first-person games. Why would I forget
His
that?
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
don't know.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Fair enough. Thank you, mysterious narrator man. We shall do that. Let's go and find out. But where could everyone be? How strange. Very strange. Imagine being like this in real life, if you were at work and then all of a sudden everybody just disappeared.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I did I? Well, fair enough then. Let's go, Stanley. Lovely pictures, by the way. What be in this office? Same as all the other ones. No one in sight. What time is it? 25 past 11. Okay. That's a bit of an odd time.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Oh my
Feeling
god!
a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Good call. Let's do that. Right, where's his boss's office? Ah! Oh.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, right, okay, cool. Let's go then. Better go talk to the boss and see what's going down. I mean, usually you don't really want to talk to the boss because you tend to stay away from the boss because you don't really want him or her interrupting with your daily activities. It usually means bad news, extra work, and no extra pay, if any.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this.
Who
What
could
dark
have done
secret was
this?
being held from him?
I
What he could
demand
not have
answers!
known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of
Right.
course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
No, he couldn't. But curiously enough, Stanley pressed 2, 8, 4, 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Oh my
Amazing.
god.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Very well. I wonder what lies beyond. Let's find out. Very mysterious. Very mysterious indeed. Ooh, a button. Let's push it. Ooh, an elevator going down. A load screen. What could possibly be at the bottom of this
Descending
lift?
deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was
I have no
a stirring
legs!
of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Now,
did he feel
why
this
on
now?
earth do I
In
like my
fact,
job?
It had never occurred to him.
Why has
This
this occurred to
question
me?
would not go unanswered for long.
I want to find answers. We must find them. I hope it doesn't take too long. That would be most
Stanley
terrible.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Ooh, that is a large mind control facility title. And a large door. Oh my god, what's here? I don't know. Ooh, a button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I want to know, what does horrible secrets this place hold? Why did my language go weird there for a second? Too many questions, not enough answers! We must find out. Another button. This one's got a camera on it.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature
Whoa.
revealed. Each bore
My
the
God.
number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Oh no! All this time I've been captive and in captivity with no freedom of choice. This is horrendous. This is terrible. Whatever can I do? Where's my TV screen? There I am. Employee 427. Right next to 426. 428. And there's my office. I need to go back to my office. I might have work to do. But another button. I have to push it.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
No one's in
Stanley
control of
been
my
under someone's
mind.
control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Is that why I love pushing buttons when people tell me to do? Because of this television screen room that has all of our numbers on it?
No. He refused to believe it.
This
He
can't be
couldn't
real.
accept it. His own
No.
life in someone else's control? Never. It
Rubbish.
was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible?
Never!
Had he truly
Of course
spent
not.
His entire life utterly blind to the world?
No, I haven't.
But
Not
here was
true
the
at all.
proof,
Something
the
must
heart
be
of the
done.
operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the
My
cold
God.
reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley
no.
decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he
I have to stop
would
this.
dismantle the controls once and for all.
Get me my spanner! I have dismantling to do! Mind controls idle, awaiting input no longer! I shall put a stop to this! But there are 2 buttons. Which one do I press? I don't know. I have freedom of choice! Nope, something must be done! Did it work? Did I live? Did I stop the mind control?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Am I alive?
Was it over?
Where am I? Am I in heaven? Or in hell? Am I free?
He had won. He had defeated
I see
the
it!
machine.
Yes!
He shackled himself from someone else's command.
Hooray!
Freedom was mere moments away.
Oh my
And
God, I'm
Even as the
free!
immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
What has happened to
Where
the rest
had
of the
his
human
co-workers
race?
gone?
Where have they
How
gone?
been freed from the machine's grasp?
Why?
What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But
I don't
as
know.
sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was
It's
not
beautiful.
knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps
Yay!
his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone
These
tell
trees
him
are
where to
wonderful.
go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley
It's so
stepped
beautiful.
through the open door.
I will step through the open door.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin.
It's
The
beautiful.
feeling of liberation.
Ah,
Immense possibility of the new path before him.
it's
This
beautiful.
was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
It was meant to
And
be.
Stanley was happy.
I am happy, like I was before all this happened. I have not changed mental states. I am complete. What a story. What a story. But wait. We're back in the office. Why are we back in the office? I was free once, wasn't I? Why am I here?
Even now,
This is odd.
Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
I can't. Can I go back and have a look? No, my door is locked. Why have I not got a key to my office? Why am I back here? I was free, wasn't I? Well, we might as well, you know, save some power and all that. Might be a good idea. Yeah, why not? Nobody else is using it. Sounds like a plan to me. Strange. What's beyond that room? I don't know.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
But what happens if I go through the
This
door on
was
the
not
right?
the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley
Oh,
knew it perfectly
right.
well. Perhaps he
Silly
wanted to
me.
stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, I did. Yes. Sorry, narrator man, you're quite right. I did want to do that. Oh, look at that lounge.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really
It
been
is.
worth the detour after all, just to spend a
I
few
think so.
moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
It's
Stanley
beautiful.
simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I shall do that. I am drinking the room. It is a delicious room. Refreshing. Cool.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A
Yeah,
room
I
so
like the
utterly
blue.
captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Well, yeah, I mean, look at this painting over here, or photo, or whatever it is. It's truly fascinating.
At this
I
point,
mean, what
Stanley's
about this one? I
obsession
mean, look
with
at
this
that.
room
Look at the
bordered
water
on
on that
creepy
leaf. It's
and
beautiful.
reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Am I that boring a person? Just looking at a picture of an ocean that's blue in a blue room? How's that boring? Look, there's a
Stanley
blue
sat
mug.
around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
What do you mean, game? What message? I don't see a message. I mean, there's paperwork down here, and that's about it, really. I mean, there's a bit more there, and some paper there, and there's some. I don't see a message other than cold drinks are $1.25, which roughly equates to about 70-80 pence in the UK. I mean, that's a bit expensive, but you know, standard price for a can of cold drink from a vending machine. Where's the narrator man gone?
But at last,
Oh well.
he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the
I
first
have.
open door on his left to get back to business.
Well, I could do that, but there's an open door ahead. What's through here? Ooh.
Stanley was
okay.
so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I'm excellent at following directions. Don't be silly, narrator man. What are you talking about? It's beautiful. I mean, it's the way I need to go, isn't it? What's this? Warning, do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. It's good to know. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000. But it says do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. It will cause death. So if I jumped, and I therefore will assume I die, how am I going to be charged $5,000? How am I going to pay it?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
What happens if I jump off here?
What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that
well, I mean,
convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
I didn't even know you could
how
make
to
something happen to
convince you
me.
of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look,
Well,
let me prove it.
this corridor's
Let me
beautiful
prove
enough.
that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
It says, well, it does say danger up ahead though. It says danger everywhere. I mean, then again, there's danger down there. If I can't really jump actually. I don't have a jump button, so well, I'll let you prove your worth. You better not let danger happen to me because, okay, danger in itself isn't really a threat to existence or anything. It's just a warning that something could happen. But surely no, nothing will happen. I mean, how is this dangerous? It's just more rooms. I mean, look, these rooms got letters on them. That's unusual.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
But the blue door opened. I'm going to go through the blue door.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley
What?
walked through the red door.
But there's a blue door. What's beyond the blue door?
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Well, I can see that door, but I can see that door and all the arrows pointing at it. But there's a blue door.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Well, then don't. Ooh.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished
something.
building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Is this what this is? What's a developer texture?
Written out specifically for you.
You wrote me a story?
I put a lot of time into that because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What
This
did
is
you
a game?
want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
I didn't know this was a game.
Let me take
I
a
just...
stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third
Oh!
option. This already
Ooh.
feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Well, I could do that, but there are these two rather boring-looking doors. I mean, it is a nice door. It's more colourful. I like the wood texture here and all that. But what about these doors? What about this door? Oh, it leads to the same room. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say
version
that
of
the game
what?
benefited from allowing you more
Hey, that's
choices?
where I was a minute
Feel
ago.
free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Well, I would rate it, but what do the numbers mean? I'll go with 1. 1's a good number. I like 1.
A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's
Well,
not
I
even
thought 1 was
helpful.
good.
What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge.
No. Who are you, by the way,
Based
narrator
on
man?
the
You've never
data
actually
from your
introduced
previous
yourself to me.
playthrough, I've compiled a new version, and to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay. Ooh. I like that. Ooh, the Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Now that's kind of neat. Good old Neil is offline. Okay. Skid is offline. Nick Nacho, voila. There's a lot of people offline, by the way. God blimey, did you know that 21.3% of players skipped the intro sequence? Only the worst 3% of player chose the blue door, and 98... We're 9,328th out of 9,328 players worldwide. That's pretty good. I mean, look, 91,728 doors. Hey, I like this. When I asked for some friends for help, friends list is empty. Well, of course it is. I don't have any friends. 98.9% of players are more attractive than Stanley. You mean to say there's 1.1% of players more attractive than me? So a dead rat is 9,327th. How? I mean, it probably wasn't dead before. Let's go this way then. What is this way? Oh, back here again.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Well, it was different, so if 1's the lowest, by the way, I'll give you 2.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Okay. Oh, fine. I've completely lost, by the way, narrator man.
In this game, the baby goes left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of
it's
course,
certainly got artistic appeal, I guess.
Once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Well, I kind of can't really, to be honest with you. I mean, it kind of works. I mean, okay. I mean, it's quite a simple premise. I mean, I like the baby picture. It's quite nice. The flames are very realistic. The button works. You know, I press it and the baby moves back. I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, it's all right. I think the noise of the button is a bit off-putting, though. I mean, but yeah, and I guess the baby sound can get a bit irritating. You know, in fact, yeah, I'd like to point that out. I thought, what happens if the baby burns? By the way.
You heartless bastard.
Hey, what's your language?
Babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter,
well, I don't hate babies, but
I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to.
Well, the noises could have been a bit different.
I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Okay, well, I hope there's no zombies in it. I'm not really a zombie fan. Ooh!
Well, Stanley,
Wait, this
is
has
this any
zombies in
better?
it.
At last,
What
the
is-
one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with.
Are you
But
sure?
Is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough?
I
Well,
don't know.
say
I'd have to
this,
play it.
I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this,
Well,
Stanley.
good for you.
I'm going to build a house.
Well, you do that. Where is your house?
This will go here. No, here. And then...
Okay, it's quite a standard house design, I guess. It looks nice.
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes,
Aww,
it's complete. I made
that's
this,
very
Stanley.
nice.
Look
I
at
am
it.
looking at it.
Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy.
Well, I have to admit, I
But
couldn't
you've
build
only
that.
seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Why, thank you, good sir. I will. Oh, I can't.
Isn't it grand?
I can.
Isn't it perfect? Could
It is
end
very
better if-
good, yes.
Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond.
Of
Diamond
course.
Everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Okay. Where do we go to? Oh, right. Oh, sound. Okie doke. All right, where's the mine then? I like diamond. Everybody likes diamond. We all like diamond, don't we, guys, girls, ladies and gentlemen? Yay! All right, cool.
Oh,
Oh,
my.
wow.
It looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
Yeah. I haven't before. I have got one. It's a lighter. There you go. It's not really working. I can't interact with this world very well. I'm sure we'll be all right. I mean, we all have night vision to a certain extent, don't we? I don't know. Where's the diamond, by the way? Anyway, ooh, that's something down here.
Oh, no, no,
Dunno.
no, no, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind.
What do
I'm
you
looking for
mean?
something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't
Ooh.
see this one. Okay,
Oh, dear.
game.
Okay, I was enjoying that. It was all right. Oh, I've played this one.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it.
I do. I have played it. It's really good, by the way.
Box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself.
I've got
What
the
is this
radio.
game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious.
I don't know, but I know about this. It's quite good. It's a puzzle game. All right, okay. Well, it's a puzzle game, old chum. What you do is you're meant to get this gun, you see, and then what you do is this gun can open what's known as portals, and you can step through them, and it's pretty good actually. And you get this radio as well, for like a little bit. I mean, for some reason you're lacking the portals though. Would you like me to give you a hand finding those? I'll find you the portals if I can. Ooh,
It's a puzzle.
it
Critical
is.
Thinking, Stanley.
I know.
Your forte.
Well, I was better than I thought I was going to be. I won't lie. So, would you like me to solve it for you, Mr. Narrator Man? Is that what you want? 'Cause it's very easy. What you do is you basically get one of these things. They're called a cube, I think, or a block. Actually, I can't remember what they're called. There's a fancy name for it, but let's just call it a cube. And you put it on this fancy thing here, which is actually a button, but they call it something different. You drop it on there, and then I know it's brilliant, isn't it? Now, hopefully, in this version, we get to take the radio with us because it looks like we
I
are.
think that's plenty. I really don't
Oh.
care much to see you stumble through any more of these games.
Well, oh, which is why then, rather to continue wasting my time, I'm just going to leave you here. Oh, I see. Okay, well, fair enough. I mean, you know, it's a bit dark in here though, and a bit messy. You know, it could be a little bit, could be a bit nicer, I suppose. But I guess we can get used to it. I mean, there's some measurements on the wall, and it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. Well, I can finish it off for you if you want. I mean, there's some tools there. There's a wrench there, and a screwdriver and stuff. I mean, there's a bit of death down there. We don't really want to go that way, but let's go through here. Let's see if there's a. Oh no, there's more death. Okay. Well, there's yeah. Kind of looks like my office, really. Oh, I guess guess I'll just stay here then. Oh, okay. Well, can I pick things up? No, I can't. I can make keyboard noises, though. You can hear that? Yeah. Oh, alright. Well, I wonder what's down here then. Oh! Okay, well, I was expecting death, really, to be honest with you. I mean, I couldn't see much, but yeah, this'll do. Alright. In fact, this looks strangely familiar, actually, if I remember correctly. This is a game I once played many years back. This was, well, I say many years back, a while ago, but it was called the Stanley Parable. It was a mod of the Half-Life 2 engine, the Source engine. It was quite metaphysical, actually. You played as this man called Stanley, and he had this job, and basically he'd sat on a computer, and these things would happen. He'd get these commands coming in on his computer, and he'd have to follow them and press buttons and stuff. And there was this narrator man and everything. It was very weird, and he liked it. The narrator man said that Stanley liked it, you see, and he liked listening to all the button commands. But then, well, he liked reading them off the screen, I should say. He didn't actually hear anything. But then one day, the button commands stop, and Stanley's all alone, and he doesn't know why. So he sort of just walks around for a bit, because the narrator man who's there, and we don't really know who he is, but he sort of tells him a story, and Stanley follows it, and it's quite a simple story. There's not much to it, but it's got a nice ending and all. And it was all right. It looked very strangely similar to this. The graphically it was okay. It did all right. But yeah, I think you had to have Half-Life 2 to play it. I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember if you could download it for free on its own or not. It was good. It was good. But then there was this weird thing where you didn't have to listen to the narrator man. You could do all kinds of different stuff, and then all these weird things happened, and then the game just sort of questioned your sense of reality and questioned freedom of choice, and what a game's made of. Essentially, it kind of questioned, what is a game? What is there to a game? There's a protagonist and sometimes an antagonist, and there's a story, and you follow it, and they're all pretty similar, really, when you think about it. Stories, they have a beginning, a middle, and an end, and you do some things in between. It's called they call them games, you see, and you do things, and like shooting things or solving things or talking to things, and moving things about, or stealing things or driving things. It was quite good, actually. You do all that sort of stuff, and then the story would progress, and then you get to the end and you win. Or it could be very simple. It could be just get a high score or in something. It could be shooting things again or solving things. Driving. Racing. Sometimes racing were good. I like racing games, but they always had a beginning, a middle, and an end. Well, sometimes they did. Sometimes you could play them again and again and again, and really the end is down to what you thought. It was good. It was good. I used to really enjoy it. In fact, this is where you started, actually. This was Stanley's screen, and the button commands used to come in and all that. It was good. I wonder what's in there, though. Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it.
I wonder what he found. If
Well,
what
he
wanted
found the
was to
Stanley
be the
Parable.
leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon
what was so heavy about the cost? Was there a cost?
Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end.
You sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger from the Terminator.
Very soon. I can wait.
Well, okay, well, I can too. I mean, we all have to end at some point. Yeah. No, but we're back in the office again. And that's where I'm going to leave it. I think this has been going on for a while now. So do you see why I think this is my favourite game of all time? I've already showed you a snippet of it. There's loads more to it. It's a very simple but complex game. It's very shallow, but it's very deep. It's perfect in every way. It really is. In my eyes, this is a beautiful game, a beautiful piece of coding, and I love it. I really do, and it is to this day my favourite game of all time, and probably will do to the day I die because of just how amazing it is. And I don't really want to say any more than that. You've seen it for yourself, and I'm sure you've heard of it. It was very, very popular, and um, it was good, really good. So I hope you enjoyed that little snippet of it, and I would recommend you, if you haven't played it already, to go out and get it and play it for yourself. But I'm sure you've already watched YouTube videos of it. I mean, it's been out for a while now. It's had its day in terms of its popularity. Most people have probably forgotten about it, really, to be honest. Just logged into the back of their heads as a distant memory, and maybe one day it'll resurface and go, oh yeah, do you remember that game called the Stanley Parable? You know, it was quite deep. You know, very meta. Like, whoa. I can't remember what happened in it. What did happen in it? What was it about? I should play it again. And, you know, and that's the charm of it. It's just beautiful, and it was very impactful to me. And I know I don't sound very emotional or anything like right now, but I don't really need to be because like that's the game, really. To be honest with you, it's just what games are, with their basic form, very black and white. That's why it's my favourite game of all time. It's truly a masterpiece. Thank you very much for watching this if you have done. I'm sure there, like I said, countless of them off there, but take it easy, have a good one. Thank you again, Sloth, for gifting it to me. Sorry I had to return it to you, but I don't like to accept gifts of games I already own. I don't own that many. This is just one of them. I own very few on my other personal account. Can't afford it, you see, but not many of us can these days, I suppose, but that's fine. I'm not criticising that or anything, but thank you for that. And I hope that this appeased you in some way, as well as all the others as well. It's not perfect, I know, but I think it's quite fitting. Have a good one, guys, girls, ladies and gentlemen. I hope to see you in the next video.